Hello people of the internet. Today we're going to be talking about how do I get fully anonymous on a MacBook Pro using Tor. And we're going to be using Windows 10, but the concept is still the same. This is actually Windows 11, by the way. But the concept is still the same. So what I want you to do is, if you really want to be anonymous, you're going to connect to a VPN right now as we speak. But I'm not going to do so. You can do whatever you want. I'd connect to a VPN. Then you're going to open up your Firefox. And you're going to go into private window. And when you head into private window, you're going to type in Tails download. And this will be the same on Mac OS X or on a Mac computer. Tails download. Then I'm going to click enter, and what you want to do is click on Tails download. And what you're going to do is find the Tails download USB image. You want to find that? Then you're going to grab your USB stick, preferably something with 5 gigabytes on it, I would recommend. And you're going to plug this into your PC, computer, Mac computer. Once that's plugged in, you're going to click download Tails 4.21 USB image. And you're going to wait for that to download. And once that downloads, you're going to download a program called Rufus. And then you're going to download the latest version of Rufus. Now Rufus will help you burn a live USB onto a USB stick. So we're going to do that. Then when you download Rufus and you've already downloaded Tails, you're going to click on Rufus. And then it will ask you if you want to change. I don't know if it's the same for Mac. Let me see here if there's programs for Mac. I believe this is a Windows thing. But the same applies. You can use this. You can use Rufus on a Windows machine. And then use the USB on a Mac OS X machine. So what you're going to do is find your USB, the device right here, find your USB, click on it. Then in the boot selection, you're going to click select. And when you click select, it will bring up your drive, your window, your library menu. And you locate where you have your Tails operating system downloaded, the Tails download that you have. Click on that and click open. Then all you have to do is click start. And it will warn you that all data on the device will be destroyed. And if you're okay with that, click OK. And then that will load. Alright, now that we have this done, from Rufus, we're going to exit out when it says ready on the status bar on the bottom. Then we're going to close out of here. And then on Mac OS X, boot from USB. So on Mac, you can look up a tutorial on how to boot from a USB Mac. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to restart the computer and insert the USB into the Mac and power it on. As soon as the startup process begins, hold down the Option Alt key and keep it depressed until you see the startup manager on the screen. If there is a firmware password on Mac, hold down the Option key until you're asked to enter the password. Step 3. You will now see the various startup disk options, and USB will be listed there. If you click on the up arrow right below the icon for the USB, the computer will only start up using the disk. If you press and hold down the control key while clicking your selection, it'll be saved and your computer will boot from the USB every time. So if I restart this and then keep pressing F9, now I'm at this screen, and for Mac OS X it's going to look a little different, and I already showed you that. And once you click on your USB, then it will boot you up into Tails. And you can either click on whichever mode you want. Troubleshooting mode is basically like safe mode for Windows, if you know what that is. And it will boot you up automatically. And once you're in here, Tails is going to be the same for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X computers. Then it's going to bring up a window, and it's going to say welcome to Tails. And right here, you're going to want to put on administrator password so no one can get into your machine just in case anything happens. And you're going to type in whatever you want. Your password. Type whatever you want in, save it. Make sure you remember that. I'm not going to be responsible if you don't remember that. Then you're going to start Tails. And once you start Tails, it will take a second, and it will boot up. And right when it boots up, okay, so what I do on this dial-up box when this pops up, you're going to connect to Tor automatically in words. So now that we're connected to the Tor successfully, we can now browse the internet anonymously and uncensored. So we can click Start Tor Browser. And that is my recommendation for how to get fully anonymous on a MacBook Pro using Tor. You're using the Mac computer, but you're not using the Mac operating system. You're using Tails operating system. And that is my recommendation. Keep in mind, when I exit out of this, that your USB stick can be used, that you made, can be used on any computer that you connect it to. All you have to do is know how to boot into a USB from that computer, and you can look that up online. And when you connect it, you can boot up into Tails and be 90% more anonymous with this USB, Tails, and the Tor network. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay anonymous, don't do anything illegal over the internet or over any part of the networks, and I will see you in the next video. High five.